Good day, I am Marchel Balaod from BEd 2B, and in this video, we're going to talk about Chapter 7, When Technology and Humanity Cross, under the lesson, Why the Future Does Not Need Us. So, imagine a world where machines think for themselves, where humans are no longer the most intelligent beings on Earth. Technologies once created to make life easier. Robotics, genetic engineering, and nanotechnology. These tools are now advancing faster than our ability to control them. So Bill Joy, in his essay, Why the Future Does Not Need Us, warned that these powerful tools could one day make humanity obsolete. So this discussion challenges us to reflect, are we mastering technology, or is technology beginning to master us? To answer that question, so the future depends on how wisely we use the power we've created.
In 2000, Bill Joy, chief scientist of Sun Microsystems, wrote Why the Future Does Not Need Us. He warned that modern technologies, genetics, nanotechnology, and robotics or GNR could endanger humanity. Joy feared that our blind acceptance of technological progress might one day make humans an endangered species.
Bill Joy is an American computer engineer and venture capitalist, best known for co-founding Sun Microsystems in 1982. He served as the chief scientist and CTO of Sun Microsystems in 2003. Joy is also the author of the influential essay, Why the Future Does Not Need Us, where he expresses concerns about the rapid development of modern technologies and their potential dangers to humanity. So when we read the essay of Bill Joy, it gives us reader a negative interpretation of the future, diba? But on his perspective, Joy's presentation suggests that one day the robot race will take over humanity because as technology has advanced so greatly till a stage where robots have a mind of their own and can make decisions for themselves and there will be no human needed.
Defining GNR technologies, genetics, nanotechnology, and robotics represent the most powerful scientific advances of the 21st century. Genetics focuses on understanding and modifying genes to improve health and cure diseases. Nanotechnology works at an atomic or molecular scale to create materials and devices with extraordinary precision and strength. Robotics involves designing and programming machines that can perform human-like tasks independently. Together, these technologies hold great promise, but also pose serious risk if misused or left unchecked.
So in this slide, Joy explained that GNR technologies are different from older inventions because they possess the power to self-replicate. So this means that unlike a bomb that explodes once, a robot or a nanobot can copy itself endlessly, possibly leading to uncontrollable outcomes. So the danger lies in this amplifying effect. Once unleashed, these technologies could evolve beyond human control. So Joy's message is a call for awareness. If we do not critically assess the direction of our technological development, we may one day be overpowered by our own creations.
Bill Joy asserted that, accustomed to living with almost routine scientific breakthroughs, we have yet to come to terms with the fact that the most compelling 21st century technologies, the GNR, pose a different threat than the technologies that have come before. Specifically, robots, engineered organisms, and nanobots share a dangerous amplifying factor. They can self-replicate. A bomb is blown up only once, but one bot can become many and quickly get out of control. He also asserted that each of these technologies also offers untold promise. The vision of near immortality drives us forward. Genetic engineering may soon provide treatments, if not outright cures, for most diseases. and nanotechnology and nanomedicine can address yet more ills. Together, they could significantly extend our average lifespan and improve the quality of our lives. Yet, with each of these technologies, a sequence of small, individually sensible advances leads to an accumulation of great power and concomitantly great danger.
So, despite the danger, Joy acknowledges that these same technologies hold enormous promise. Genetic engineering may cure diseases, nanotechnology can improve medicine, and robotics can make life more efficient. However, the pursuit of near immortality can also lead to recklessness. So each small innovation seems beneficial on its own, but together they can accumulate into a level of power that could easily be misused. So Joy reminds us that progress must always come with responsibility because great power without moral restraint can lead to great destruction.
Humans should have learned the lesson in the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945, which killed over 100,000 people, showed both the success and the deadly power of science and technology. Led by J. Robert Oppenheimer, brilliant physicist, created a weapon that changed history and revealed the dangers of unrestrained innovation. Today, with genetics, nanotechnology, and robotics now accessible even to small groups, the same caution is needed. As Heidegger said, it is in questioning that we build a way. Without reflection, GNR could lead to accidents, abuses, and self-replicating threats capable of spinning out of control in the wrong hands.
So next slide, we have the learning from history, the atomic bomb. So the invention of the atomic bomb serves as a grim reminder of how scientific brilliance can produce devastating consequences. So in 1945, scientists like J. Robert Oppenheimer successfully harnessed nuclear energy, but at the cost of over 100,000 of lives in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The tragedy showed how human intelligence, when driven by ambition and competition, can turn deadly. So Joy and philosophers like Martin Heidegger urge us to question technology before it controls us. So the danger today is even greater since GNR technologies are accessible not just to nations but to small groups or individuals, making accidents and abuses far more likely.
Science and technology may be the highest expression of human rationality. People are able to shape or destroy the world with it. Theoretical physicist and mathematician Freeman Dyson, in the documentary The Day After Trinity, 1981, shared his thoughts and sentiments as a scientist taking part in the development of nuclear power.
Moving on, we have the power and temptation of science. So science and technology represent the peak of human rationality. They give us the ability to shape and destroy the world. So theoretical physicist Freeman Dyson, who worked on nuclear power energy, admitted the seductive power of scientific creation. So he described the feeling of releasing the energy that fuels the star as irresistible. So this illustrates what he called technical arrogance. So when we say technical arrogance, it is the intoxicating belief that humans can command nature without consequences. Such arrogance blinds us to the ethical and emotional cost of technological dominance.
So according to Dyson, I have felt it myself. The glitter of nuclear weapons. It is irresistible if you come to them as a scientist. To feel it's there in your hands. To release this energy that fuels the stars. To let it do your bidding. To perform these miracles. To lift 1,000,000 tons of rock into the sky. It is something that gives people an illusion of illimitable power. And it is, in some ways, responsible for all our troubles this. What you might call technical arrogance that overcomes people when they see what they can do with their minds.
So we have now Dyson's reflection. So Dyson's reflection reveals a deeper issue. Science gives us the illusion of limitless power, but it also awakens dangerous pride.
So when humans realize what their minds can accomplish, they may forget humility and moral limits. The desire to control nature can easily turn into the desire to control everything, including life itself. So this illusion of mastery becomes a trap. In thinking we are in control, we risk losing the very humanity that defines us. Human nature may be corrupted when the powers of our mind, our rationality, and our science and technology become manifest. If we are not able to rein in the vanity and arrogance that such powers unleash, then we are on the way to destroying the world. So the corruption of human nature. So as technology grows stronger, so does the temptation to use it without reflection. So Joy warns that human nature itself may become corrupted when arrogance, vanity, and ambition go unchecked. The danger is not only external, found in the machines we build, but internal, rooted in the flaws of human character. So if humanity cannot restrain its pride, then the same intelligence that created civilization could also destroy it. The wasteland grows, woe unto him who harbors the wasteland within. So lastly, we have Nietzsche's warning. So the essay or the discussion ends with a striking quote from Friedrich Nietzsche. The wasteland grows, woe unto him who harbors the wasteland within. So this line symbolizes the inner emptiness that develops when humans lose their moral compass. So the wasteland represents the spiritual and ethical decay that follows when we pursue power without wisdom. So in the end, the greatest threat to humanity is not technology itself, but the moral emptiness of those who misuse it. So the challenge is to keep our humanity alive amid the rights of machines, to master our creations without letting them master us.